South Park doesn't shy away from offending absolutely everybody. In their game, The Stick of Truth, you're able to get Jesus as a summon and he uses an AK-47 to murder all your enemies. For some reason, there's a speedrun where you have to get him and use him to murder children, and it's called Blasphemy %. Today, we will be speedrunning that category. We start off in a room and instantly press shift to start sprinting. We need to leave the house quickly in order to avoid the potential cutscene that usually plays as you leave your house of your dad yelling at you because you never leave your house. We find Butters being bullied and we immediately protect him by punching the bully in the face. After the bully runs away, Butters asks us to follow him and we run ahead and start the cutscene in Cartman's house. Skipping cutscenes is sometimes annoying because it's hard to tell when you should be able to press the skip button, so I just mash it until it shows up. I also thought it was a bit suspicious that Cartman is the king of Koopa Keep and he's referred to as the Grand Wizard, but let's just ignore that. In Cartman's backyard, we're able to pick a class and we choose Thief because they deal the most amount of damage and they allow us to skip a few battle turns. On our first fight against Clyde, we don't hold back and we use our special ability to do this. After Clyde dies due to suspicious circumstances, we get invaded by elves who want to steal the Stick of Truth. The elves try to attack me, but I block the attack twice, meaning I can pierce this little boy's butt with my dagger. That sounded wrong. We defeat all the kids and they run away, but before I leave Cartman's backyard, I choose to spend the rest of my money improving our weapon for the next fight. As we walk towards the objective, we get ambushed by a bunch of people inside a snowman. All the enemies attack me at the same time, which is when the most wholesome healing animation was performed by Butters.
Yeah, that's it, little buddy.
This is why Butters deserves everything. Butters is also so powerful that his ability one-shots enemies, and it feels great that the creators of South Park made him so strong in this game. After beating up the ambushers, we instantly run upwards in the map and start moving left. We find Bebe being bullied, but we completely ignore her for now. We pick up the quest to find Jesus from this pastor and move left towards the church. Once we reach the church, we can instantly see him, but this only completes the first part of the quest. The second part forces us to go back to the pastor and immediately go back to the church to find Jesus again. Once we enter the church for the second time, all we need to do is move the show lights to face the center of the room, and then we have to turn off the lights in the room. This reveals Jesus' location and makes him available to summon in battles. Once we're able to summon him, we leave the church and start sprinting backwards towards Baby so Jesus can beat up the bullies. Luckily, you can't skip the animation and it's absolutely glorious.
Lock and load.
Immediately after the fight ends, the timer stops, ending the run.